What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Buildit video, and this is the high-level CoM walkthrough for Mega. So I promised you guys that I would do a walkthrough in Mega, playing competitively as a level 99 player with every single map unlocked and every single item unlocked. So this is about as hard as it gets for the contest-mayors, and you are about to see why high-level players do not play competitively if they are smart. Not that you're not, I guess you're not smart if you play the contest-mayors as a high-level player, but typically, usually, it is because they are stuck in a routine, and that's all they know how to do, you know? They really don't know what else to do to keep their mind busy and keep their gameplay active, which is why I made the channel, so that I could point people in a different direction rather than just working their ass off to be broke. But as promised, I promised that I would show you guys why I don't play the contest competitively and do the best that I can to pull a 2K average. So we're going to go through my choices so far, and then I will update you as I progress through the contest. Okay, so last night I stayed up. I usually stay up past 10 anyways, but the contest mayor starts for me in Washington State at 10 p.m. on Tuesday. So my first choice is going to be the regional task for 2250. That is my highest premium, and it is my first plan of attack. Now, I know this just by simply scanning the list, but I still need to review my list before I make my selection to make sure that I get everything taken care of and so I don't make any mistakes. Now you're thinking, well, what mistake could you make by simply doing your highest premium? You don't need to look at anything else. That's not true, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so the launch war attack for 2000. Now that's a shield buster, so somebody has to be under shield, right? The attack phase for war hadn't hit just yet, but was just about to. And my regional is actually higher, so I'm going to go with regional. Then I have the fire pits, so it would be a good idea if I got those going now, being how they take 3 hours and 12 minutes a piece. So even if I start a gold token on them right now, it's going to take almost 3 full tokens to get 8 of those made. So getting those down immediately, at least getting one place down and getting a token going, is really important. It's going to save me some time. The next thing is the Limestone Coins. This is a great example of what I'm talking about. If I would have went to Limestone to do my regional HQ shipments, I would have potentially sabotaged any chance of earning those coins from that map. So it's a good thing that I looked before going to that map to do assignment number 1, right? Because I easily could have went over there and started doing my limestone shipments for the regional tasks. But now I know that I need to pick a different map so that I can do my limestone Somalians when that time comes up. Okay, the monster is at 1500. That's out. I won't have to touch that for the duration of the contest, which is great. I have a war deliveries for 1500 just below that. That is a premium assignment. It's at 1500, so, we're not going to be touching it, anytime soon. But it's definitely a rotatable task. And then we have coins, which we're never going to touch under any circumstances for me. Now, why is this never? Because if you were a level 24 player, I wouldn't be saying that. But because of my level, I know that I'm always going to have a better option. Now, as a level 24 player, you may not have a better option. What if you get a list full of upgrades? You may have to rotate in coins. It's possible. The possibility is there. Whereas for me, being a high level player, I can do my upgrades. So I know that possibility will never happen. So I can cross the monster and the coins off permanently. Okay, what else? Oop, wrong way. Okay. I have minerals at 1200. Now, I don't see this popping up anytime soon, so there's no sense in me clearing out the electric that I have made to get the minerals prepped. I see an upgrade for Omega and Sunny at 1K. Now this is not good because these are possible 3K tasks that cannot pop up now. So I know that I need to rotate those at the right time. Now, when is it time to rotate something like that? Usually when you have at least 2K task placements open, and usually when you have nothing that is screaming out and says, yes, I am your next obvious choice, okay? When you need to open up possibilities, when you're getting right around 2,000 point tasks and nothing better, right? That's when I would open it up. And you're going to see when that occurs, and you're going to see why it occurs. Now I have a launch one. Now this one usually would have been the very first thing is to clear this so that you open up the possibility of that 3K task. Now the launch 3 VU spawn rate has been drastically lowered, so it's highly possible that it comes back worth 1,000 points. So I would actually be better off rotating in my 1K upgrade before my launch 1 VU, because I have a higher chance of getting a 3K upgrade in its place. Okay, and then after that, we've got the 800 residential upgrade. We will not be rotating this. 1, it's too low value, and 2, it is not a 3K task. The most it can be worth is 2,400. So we are going to permanently cross off the 800 upgrade, the 1,500 monster, and the coins. Those are permanently not being touched. Okay, now I can get my fire pits going. I will ignore the limestone map in terms of doing those shipments on that map, because I need to save that for if I need to do that coin task. Now, I went ahead and I did the war deliveries. Now, this is right here is where I made a decision that I would advise against. Because I didn't have the fire pits done just yet, I went ahead and I did the limestone coins now. Technically, what I should have done, though, is I should have waited for the fire pits, and I should have done the shield buster. But I made the choice to go ahead and take a little bit less points to open up that placement because it was late and I wanted to get stuff going, and what it really was I knew I was going to be up for about 2.5 more hours at least, and I didn't want to end up having the fire pits take up my whole morning. So I started my second round of gold token on them after I did the limestone coins, but I wanted to get that out of the way. So technically, this was not a correct choice here. Technically, what I should have done is the shield buster attack first and got my fire pits prepped. But it wasn't a mistake that is going to make or break me. You know, it's not going to kill me for the duration of the contest, and I was aware of the mistake. I did it on purpose, okay? Okay, so after that, I get a 1,600 epic. Now, this time I went ahead and I did the fire pits because I already had a couple of them done, and I believe I still technically had an hour on the attack phase. So I wanted to get those fire pits going, which I did. And then I woke up in the morning and I received the Neo-Somalians task. Now, this is where I'm missing a screenshot. I woke up this morning, I shared a jackpot with CPT, and I did that shield buster attack for 2,000. I got metal in return, and I had electrical still placed down in my factory, so I went ahead and I did the shield buster. I got the metal, I did the fire pits, and I got metal. Then I did shield buster, and I got the Neo-Somalians. Okay, so now Neo-Somalians are my next choice. They're higher than the metal, and I don't want to clear out my electrical just yet. So I went ahead and I did the Neo-Somalians. Now this is the time where I turned on the stream, and we picked up from there. Now, at this time, I got a repair VU for 2,000, which I went ahead and did. Now, why am I picking that? Because it's higher than anything else. So technically, yes, metal is premium and repair is not. But we're talking about the points value now. We have a 2,000 point value there. We need to take it. It's a chair that's being taken up. Think of it like this. If you can only have right around 4 2K tasks, it would stand to reason that we would want to get that done. Now, you can always find time to open up possibilities. You know, there's always a task that you can do to open up something better. And if you constantly have that mentality, you will always be doing the task worth the least points. You can't do that. You know, you want to take that opportunity when need be. And taking that opportunity 24/7 is not the right way to go about things. Right now, we have a task that can hold our 2K average. We know that it needs done, and so we can do it. So we're going to go ahead and do it. That, and I didn't want to clear out the electrical just yet. I mean, that's 7 hours of production to clear out, and to risk it and take 300 points less, that's just foolish. Okay, so I got a Green Valley upgrade for 2,000, so I went ahead and did that. Then I got chairs for 1,400. Now, technically, this, yes, is premium, but we have other options here that are better. For example, we have the 1,500 ward deliveries, we have the 1,700 wood, or the 1,700 metal, I mean. And so now it's like, okay, let's go to my next highest option, which would have been the metal, right? So I went ahead and I did the metal. Now, let's see what I get after metal. I get another 1,800 neocoins. All right, so at this time, I went ahead and did that because it was my next highest. And it's taking up right around one of those 2,000 placements, so I can't afford to have that sit there. And then I got a 2,100 yogurt. Now, yogurt is the same thing as fire pits. It takes 3 hours and 12 minutes. But this one wants 10 of them. And that's a lot of token time. Speaking of which, I actually need to pause this video so that I can open up my game and get that second token running on the yogurt. Just a second here. Okay, so after getting the yogurt, I decided to make the decision to go with my next highest premium, which was my ward deliveries. Now, I could have done the epic. That's non-premium. There was only 100 points difference, and at my level, starting an epic right now for such small amounts of points, it could really hurt me in terms of the rest of the contest. For example, if I was to start an epic at my level right now, I'm not going to just stop at, you know, bronze or something. It's way too costly for me. It's 90 grand for me to start an epic in the mountain category. For starters. Now, I can't afford to open up that epic placement because epics can only go up to 2,400 points, right? Well, the moment that I do that epic, I open up the possibility of getting another epic task. Now, if I already had an epic running, great, fine, whatever. But we need to take into consideration here that I'm a level 99 player. So it's going to eat up all my inventory. It's going to take away all my items to do house upgrades, to do shipments, to my regionals, if I need to sell any regional items for regional currency. And I really can't afford to have all my week's worth of inventory eaten up for a 1,600 point assignment just to make 100 extra points to open up the possibility of it reoccurring for the rest of the contest. And if it comes back worth 2,000 points or higher, I would be forced to do it, right? Because it would be taking up one of my good spots. So I made the decision to go with the next best, which would have been the ward deliveries. Now, I could have done the yogurt, but because of the fact that I knew if I cleared the yogurt, if I continued to get 2,000 point tasks, I may not get another chance to rotate some of these low premiums. So because of how long it was going to take anyways, I made the decision to take a task that was worth 600 points lower because I feared that if I didn't take it now, then I may not get another good opportunity to take this task, especially before war ended, right? So I had to take that into consideration as well. So I did take the 600 points less because I was pretty confident that I could make up for it. Okay, so when I did that, I got 1900 on the Somalians again. So I went ahead and did the Somalians. Now I get a 2000 repair. So at this time, I have a 2000 repair, a 2100 yogurt, but I've been noticing that I haven't been getting anything worth more than about 1800 points. Now, a lot of my premiums are being taken up worth of a low points value. So I had a decision here. I could do the yogurt or the repair and probably continue to get 1800 to 2000 point tasks because that's the pattern I'm looking at. Or I can make a decision to try to open up one of my premiums, okay? So what I did was I did an upgrade for 1000. Now, what should happen is I should get a 3K task in return from opening up a premium. Now, this doesn't happen simply because I did a premium task. As you just saw, I did a premium task. I did the word deliveries. That's premium. And it didn't open up a 3K task. But I'm doing a 1000 premium. Now, what I know about the game and from studying patterns is that the game usually tries to level you out, meaning you're never going to run a 3K average 100% of the time. You might run a 3K average for a little while, but not forever. You know, the game will fluctuate and it will bring you up and bring you down. So I'm 99.9% sure that when I do this 1K task, I should get a 3K task in return. Just because of the way that this list is set up and just from, you know, doing the contest of mayors for 5 years, I have a pretty good feeling about this. So I go ahead and I do that and I get a 3000 delivery for regionals. Okay, so right now I don't have any regional coin tasks in my list, so I don't have to worry about, you know, which one I should click on and which one I shouldn't click on. So I went ahead and I got that 3K task done. Okay, now I get a 1,200 keys. Okay, now I make another decision to open up another 3K spot. So I need to clear up some of these 1K premiums that are sitting at the bottom of my list. And what better time to do it than when I have only 2 of my 2K placements taken up, one of which is a VU repair, which is always in my list. So I went ahead and I did the Limestone Cliffs. Now, going based off what I know, I should get another 3K task. And I do. I get a 3K Tokyo. So I went ahead and I did the Tokyo. Okay? And I get a 960 production. So now it would stand to reason that I would want to hold my 2K average. So I did that and I did the repair. Now I get a 1400 Somalians task. Now, this damn task has popped up on me 4 times now, and this task is not normally higher than about 1900 points. I don't want to touch it again. That's the last time I touched it, that's the last one. Now it's at 1460. I'm not going to touch it again because it keeps popping up on me, and now it's finally low enough to where I cannot touch it, right? So before, it was right around 2000 points, so I kind of had no choice. But now I don't have to, so great, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now I decide, well, I can wait on the yogurt, or I can try again to open something up. Now, I don't necessarily think it's going to give me another 3K task here, but I'm hoping it gives me something halfway decent, at least. So I did the Omega upgrade, and that's where I left off. So we're going to go pick up where I left off and open the game up. Okay, and I can't remember what I got after doing the Omega upgrade because I had a phone call come in that I had to take, so I had to jump off the stream. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna do the couple of tasks that I have going on here, and then I'll update you guys again when I'm done. But for now, we're gonna go on with this walkthrough here. So a little bit ago when I paused the video, I jumped on the game and I put a token on the remaining yogurts because I think I only had like 4 more in queue. So technically, you can make 3.75 yogurts on 1 gold token. That goes the same for fire pits. Okay, so let me double check what I got after doing the Omega upgrade. Okay, I got war deliveries. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this task done. I need a donut, which I know I can get from the community depot. Unless somebody purchased them, and then in that case, I know I can get them from Sydney, because he's always got stuff. Okay. Let's see. Donuts. And that. Okay. I think we only have one more delivery to do, which we have the stuff for. All right, cool. Now we're gonna double check and we're gonna take the screenshot, because I know I haven't taken that screenshot yet. So why did I do the war deliveries? It's premium, and I can only do war deliveries when my club is in war or when the monster is present. So if I was to clear the yogurt now, I may not get another opportunity to clear the war deliveries. Technically, yogurt should have been my next choice, but I'm taking a risk here, assuming that I can make up these points. Now, technically, like I said, I should be waiting on the yogurt. Okay, now I've got a 2800 Cactus Somalians task. Now, this here is usually where high-level players decide to do other things and let these types of tasks sit. This is where you will fail. Okay, this is where you make your critical mistake. You do not have a choice here. You have to find a way to get this done. Now, what you should have been doing all week was prepping. Okay, you should have been prepping your cactus items and your deliveries, your shipment deliveries. Now, some serious players will even buy the piggy banks to make up for it. Now, if you're somebody that will buy the piggy banks, then you, of all people, need to get those shipments done ASAP while that truck is still there, because you need to get 9 rows done in order to buy 3 piggy banks. Do I advise this? No. I do not see me being able to come up with these items, so I actually need to request a new shipment. Now, I don't have time to wait, so I actually need to pay the $20 and start earning some of these damn coins. This is where it starts to get really expensive for high-level players. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and deposit those. Ooh, ouch. It ate 4 motors for only 240 regionals. That really hurts. So we're actually going to go ahead and get some... we're going to double check for any bubbles here, like this one, for example. We're going to sell those, and we're going to wait for another bubble, but in the meantime, we need to locate another donut. And in that case, we're going to go over to Sydney's map here. Now, that next shipment is going to be like 30 bucks, and I already spent 20. So I could have waited the 2 hours, but that's not my style. I'm way too impatient for that. So, yeah. So we've got the donuts. I'm actually going to grab the caps while I'm here, because I don't think I have very many of those left. And then I'll scan for any gift boxes, and then I'll go back to my city. Let's get rid of that here. Okay, so we're going to do this shipment here. I know we're nowhere near close. Ah, yeah, it's 40 bucks, not 30. That's right. Okay, I need 2 hammers. So for those of you who are kind of confused how these work here, here's how it works. The regional shipments do not start the timer until you click on them, okay? So before the contest starts, do not click on your regional shipments. The moment you click them, the timer starts, okay? The top of it says open for 13 hours and 29 minutes. When you click it, it'll say open for 24 hours, and then it starts to count against the time, right? So it goes down 23 hours and so many minutes. Now, what this means is for the next 24 hours, you're going to get trucks that come in. You're going to do 1, 2, 3 rows. And then in 2 hours, 3 more rows will become available. If you want to have those 3 rows available immediately, then you pay cash to bring them in immediately. Otherwise, you can do 3 rows every 2 hours for 24 hours straight. Once you do 9 rows in total, and you click on the piggy bank, you can buy these regional coins for $2.99 a piece. If you hit 9 rows, then you can buy the 8,000 for $2.99. If you want to buy the 4,000, you can also buy the 4,000. You can buy 3 piggy banks, okay? You don't have to buy the first one in order to buy the last one. You just have to meet 9 rows. So because I've already done 9 rows in this shipment, I can buy the piggy bank if I want to and hit 8,000, right? I'm not going to do that, but you could. Now, what this means is if you look at the top, it says offer is valid for 3 days and 5 hours. So let's say that you've used up the 24-hour time and you're waiting on the regional truck to come in. And it's expired, so the regional shipment is shut down. But you can still click on the piggy bank for 3 days. So let's say 24 hours passes and the regional shipment shuts down and I get a regional currency task. I'm left with 2 options. I can either sell regional items to the sim bubbles that pop up, or I have to buy a piggy bank. Or I have to do regional upgrades on houses. Now, how are you going to do that many regional upgrades on houses in order to hit the amount that you would need for your assignment? That would be foolish because you could have just sold the regional items to the people, right? So this is where high-level players get tempted to buy the piggy banks. And I see their temptation because they spend all week busting their ass and it's only $2.99, right? Yeah. And this is where SimCity makes their money. This is ridiculous. Now, if you are somebody that is going to spend the money, that is why I'm telling you it's actually more beneficial for you to get the 9 rows done. That way, when you do spend $2.99, you're buying the 8,000. And you can buy the other ones too, but at least get the damn 8,000, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go grab the hammers here. Now, let's see. I know that I need t-shirts. I know I did some Tokyos, so I'm actually going to grab some of these Tokyos. And I'm going to grab the hammers and the sugar. And then I'm going to go back and get that done and see where we're at on the stuff here. Before I do that, I'm going to double check and see if I have another offer for regional items here from the people. I don't see one, but I do see a token. Hold on. Another token. Okay, so we're going to hit yes. Okay, I need 1 barbecue. Which most people in my group are not high level, so that's going to be tough. I'm going to double check somebody's depot here. Let's see. I should be getting really close. I think we're probably right around maybe 1,700 regional. Okay, I don't see anything there. I'm going to actually grab that other Paris shirt, though. Might need that. Okay. Not seeing another regional thing popping up just yet. I'm going to advertise some of this stuff because I got to get it cleared out anyways. see how many coins I have left to earn here. Yikes. Yeah, I'm still a ways away. So, let's see. I need to find that barbecue is what I need to do. Which is going to be tough because that's not an easy item to find. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of so it doesn't offer me something low, hopefully, when it comes in. Alright. Let me go back to my capital and see if I can locate a barbecue. I can't remember if I made one or not. And I'm actually going to go ahead and end the video here because it may take me a little time to get this regional stuff taken care of. And then I will update you guys with the latest after I get some more tasks done. So, alright, here's the first walkthrough. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. Any like, comment, and subscribe makes my channel get seen more frequently, and it helps me out a lot. So it's totally free for you to just click a button. So go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys probably here in a couple of hours. I'll do another update on what we got going on here.